Hey, Jocelyn, I'll have the usual, please.
Coming right up. Been a long day for you?
Yeah, those bastards made me work for an extra hour today. God, I can't wait for this to be all over.
Hey, did you see those guys from earlier? The ones with the duel discs?
Dual discs? What are you talking about?
They shut down those bots controlling that gate, and now they're going in there to stop Breen. We might actually have a chance at being free again.
Well, it has only been about a week or so since this all started. But I overheard some of the civil protection officers talking. Apparently, there are other universes where people like us have lived like this for decades.
I wish there was a way we could help them. Maybe those guys can save them.
I doubt it. Not every universe out there is surrounded by duel monsters. Something tells me those guys will need a man who can use all his willpower to defeat them. Someone with tactics and weapons and all sorts of tricks up his sleeve. Someone that will set them free.
Like, a free man?
Yeah, a freeman.
Well, Godspeed to whoever that person may be, but at least we have faith that these guys will get us out of this. I just hope they know what they're doing.
All right, soldier. Good luck. I'll see you on the flip side.
A 2-on-1? Very well, let's do this!
Prepare to lose and prepare to die.
Before we start, how about some rules for this duel? Since it's a 2v1, how about I start with 8,000 life points?
Terms accepted. Commencing duel.
Let's do this! Duel!
Commencing turn. Draw. Summoning Ancient Gear Soldier. Attack mode. Setting one card face down. Turn conclusion.
Commencing turn. Draw. Summon Gen X Neutron. Attack mode. Setting one card face down. Turn conclusion. Gen X Neutron's effect activates. Adding Gen X controller to my hand.
My turn. Let's go. By paying 700 life points, I can special summon this card. Appear! Assault Synchron! Next, I summon Armageddon Knight in attack mode. Now I activate my Knight's effect. When it's summoned to my field, I must send one dark monster from my deck to my graveyard. And now it is time to show the Combine what a real soldier can do. I tune my level 2 Assault Synchron with my level 4 Knight. When two come together to engulf the path in light, a lesson is learned that with great courage comes great might. I Synchro Summon Mighty Warrior! Mighty Warrior, attack Ancient Gear Soldier, Mighty Crush.
Trap card open. Negate attack. Your attack is negated and the battle phase is concluded.
I was hoping you wouldn't give me the win easily. I set 2 cards and end my turn.
Commencing turn. Draw. Switching Ancient Gear Soldier to defense mode. Summoning Ancient Gear Frame in defense mode. Setting one face down card. Turn conclusion.
Commencing turn. Draw. Summoning Gen X controller. Attack mode. Tuning Gen X controller with Gen X Neutron. Synchro summoning Gen X Ally Triforce. Triforce's effect. Because a light attribute monster was used to summon it, Triforce lets me special summon one light monster from my graveyard. Only one meets that requirement. Special summoning Gen X Neutron. Condition. Gen X Neutron must be summoned in face-down defense position. Battle. Gen X Triforce attacks Mighty Warrior.
I don't think so, Hardhat. I play my trap, Butterfly Oak. This trap activates when you declare an attack. Now your Triforce is changed to defense mode. But that's not all. Now this card is equipped to your Triforce, and so long as it remains on the field once per turn during either of our turns, I can change its battle position.
Entering main phase 2. Spell card activate. Remove trap, destroying Butterfly Oak.
Oh.
Turn conclusion.
My draw! That was a close call, but right now their defenses are meek. If I'm going to deal damage, it has to be now! First, I activate my spell card, Graceful Charity. With this card, I can draw 3 cards, but then I must discard 2. Next, I play my cost down magic card. With this card, all monsters, so long as they're in my hand, have their levels reduced by 2. So with that, I summon Knight of the Red Lotus. Now I activate my Knight of the Red Lotus's special ability. I can special summon one level 4 or lower normal monster from my graveyard. I'll bring back a monster I discarded with graceful charity. Rise up, Atlantic Pikemen! Now I activate my spell card, Monster Reborn. With this, I'll bring back the second card I discarded. Come out, the Tuner Monster Attack Gainer! I'm nowhere near done yet. Now I tune my level 1 Attack Gainer with my level 2 Atlantic Pikeman. Sometimes the smallest things can have the largest meaning to them. I Synchro Summon the Tuner Synchro Monster, Martial Metal Marcher. Now I use my Marcher's effect. When it is successfully summoned, I can special summon one Tuner monster from my graveyard, but its effects are negated. Return! Attack Gainer! I hope you combined scumbags are watching, because I'm about to give you one hell of a show. First, I tune my level 1 Attack Gainer with my level 6 Knight of the Red Lotus. Rise up to the fight and give it your all to the very end. I Synchro Summon Dark Strike Fighter. And then I'll tune my level 3 Martial Metal Marcher with my level 6 Mighty Warrior. What happens when two dreams come together to form an even greater vision? I'll show you what. I Excel Synchro Summon Power 2 Braver Dragon. All right, time to deal some damage. First, I activate my Dark Strike Fighter's effect. By tributing my Braver Dragon, I can deal 1,800 points of damage to you both. 200 for each level Braver Dragon had. And now I activate my face down, Call of the Haunted. This revives a monster from my graveyard back in attack mode. So now come back, Power Tool Braver Dragon. Finally, my Braver Dragon's effect activates. I can equip him with 3 equip spells from my deck. So I equip him with Black Pendant, Butterfly Dagger Elma, and Gravity Blaster. Black Pendant grants it 500 extra attack points, and Elma grants it 300. Plus, once per turn, I can use Gravity Blaster's effect to permanently increase its attack points by 400. With all of this together, my Braver Dragon's attack points rise by 1,200. Now time for battle, Braver Dragon. Attack Triforce, Drill Crasher.
Trap activate, threatening roar. You cannot declare an attack this turn.
Damn it! Well, I still have the upper edge. I'll pass it back to you. I've never poured this much passion into a duel before. I don't know how you did it, Scout, but I haven't felt like this in so long. Whatever Breen throws your way, remember that we're all with you till the very end. That's just the beginning. Watch me come alive.
Commencing turn, draw, Ancient Gear Frames effect. By discarding one card, I can add Ancient Gear Golem or any card that mentions it from my deck to my hand. Tributing Frame and Soldier to summon Ancient Gear Golem. Continuous spell activate, Ancient Gear Castle. All Ancient Gear monsters gain 300 attack points, and when a monster is normal summoned, a counter is added to the card. Ancient Gear Golem attacks Dark Strike Fighter.
Oh!
Setting one face down card. Turn conclusion.
Commencing turn, draw. Setting 2 cards face down, turn conclusion.
Damn it! My hand is empty! And they have multiple face downs! If I'm going to finish this duel, I need to draw the right card. Come on, deck. Believe in me. My turn. I draw. I activate my spell card, Card of Sanctity. This card forces us all to draw until we each have 6 cards in our hands. Thank you, my cards. Now let's win this duel together. First, I play the spell card, Magical Stone Excavation. This card lets me discard 2 cards, and then I can add any spell card back from my graveyard. The card I choose is Monster Reborn, but we'll get to that in just a moment. Next, I played the spell card, Duelist Genesis. If I have a tuner in my graveyard or on my field, I can add 1 card with Synchro in its name from my deck to my hand. Now I will use Monster Reborn and call back a monster from my graveyard. A monster that I used so selfishly during my second duel with Scout. A monster that I sent to my graveyard at the beginning of this duel with my Armageddon's effect. Come forth, the mighty Zera the Mat. Now I activate the spell card Synchro Gift. I can only use this card if I have 1 Synchro monster and 1 non-Synchro monster on the field. This card lets me reduce my Braver Dragon's attack points to 0, and then increase Zera's attack points by the original attack points of Braver, bringing him up to 5,300. But I'm not finished! It's time for me to unleash the maximum potential of my deck! I normal summon my Effect Veiler from my hand! It's like I told Greyman's robots, I will never stop fighting for Manco or any of my comrades. Together we stand against any and all obstacles in our way. Pyro, Engie, I know you're in there, so allow me to break you out. I tune my level 1 Effect Veiler with my level 9 power tool, Braver Dragon. This is the monster that represents my resolve. A true American fights for his country and his comrades, and his courage can be heard from the depths of space. Prepare for liftoff, my final Synchro monster, Satellite Warrior! Now I'll activate my Satellite Warrior's special ability. When it's summoned, I can destroy 1 card on your field for each Synchro monster in my graveyard. I have a total of 3. I destroy Ancient Gear Golem, Gen X Triforce, and that face-down Gen X Neutron. But there's more! For each card I destroyed, Satellite Warrior gains 1,000 attack points, bringing him up to 5,500. Don't think you're in the clear yet, though. My Braver Dragon has left the field, and so has Black Pendant and Dagger Elma. When Black Pendant is destroyed, you take 500 points of damage, and when Elma is destroyed, I can return it to my hand.
Two monsters with over 5,000 attack points. Impressive. Red Soldier. Breen will be sure to turn you into a Combine Elite when you fail.
Fail? I will not fail! Zera, attack Pyro directly!
Trap card open. A hero emerges. Red Soldier. You must select 1 card in my hand, and if the card you choose is a monster, I can special summon it.
Fine. Far right.
Special summoning Ancient Gear Engineer. Defense mode.
Fine, in that case, Zera. Destroy that engineer! And now, Satellite Warrior, attack Engie directly! Constellation Beam!
Trap card open. Pinpoint Guard. I can special summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from my graveyard in defense mode. It cannot be destroyed by battle. Come back, Gen X Controller.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I set 2 cards and end my turn.
Commencing turn. Draw. Spell card activate. Double summon. I can conduct 2 normal summons this turn. First summon. Ancient Gear Cannon. Attack mode. Cannon's effect. I tribute it to deal 500 points of damage to you, and during the battle phase of this turn, trap cards cannot be activated. Second summon. Gear Castle has 2 counters, so I can now tribute summon a monster using the castle, summoning Ancient Gear Golem. Spell card activate. Ancient Gear Fusion. If I control Golem, I can also use monsters from my deck as material. I send Ancient Gear Golem from my field, Ancient Gear from my deck, and Ancient Gear Wyvern from my deck to the graveyard. Fusion summoning Ancient Gear Megaton Golem.
Not bad, but you're nowhere close to matching my Satellite Warrior.
Correct. However, Satellite Warrior is not my target. Equip spell activate Ancient Gear Tank. Golem gains 600 attack points. Megaton Golem attacks Zera the Mount. And do not forget, trap cards cannot be activated this turn. Turn conclusion.
Commencing turn. Draw. Spell card activate. Double spell. By discarding one spell card, I can use any spell card used throughout this duel. I choose double summon. First summon, Gen X Worker. Worker's effect. By tributing it, I special summon one Gen X monster from my hand. Summoning Gen X Ally Solid. Attack mode. Second summon Gen X Ally Bellflame. Attack mode. Tuning level 3 Gen X Controller with level 2 Gen X Solid and level 4 Gen X Bellflame. Machines come together to form a force feared by all. Synchro Summoning Gen X Locomotion. Locomotion's effect. I take control of Satellite Warrior.
Oh no, not like this! I guess I don't have a choice! I play my trap, Synchro Barrier. By tributing one Synchro monster on my side of the field, I negate all damage until the end phase of this turn. I tribute Satellite Warrior. Thank you, Satellite Warrior. I promise we'll get home safely.
You may not take battle damage, but you can still take physical damage. Locomotion. Attack soldier directly.
Ah! So that's how Breen is gonna play. Fine, it's my turn! Damn it, I may be backed into a corner, but I am not giving up. Wait, what is this? What's going on? Scout, spy, I've done my part. The rest is up to you.
Soldier! Everyone! Gah! Spy! I feel really weak. I don't know what's happening.
Wallace, what is the meaning of this? This clearly isn't a hologram.
Get comfortable, Stealth Thunder, because the real duel has officially begun.
Fuck the duel! Scout is in pain and the rest of our team is hanging by chains. What did you do to them?
Now, there's the Stealth Thunder I remember. The one who cares about those who stay by his side. So now you finally understand that you have some sort of sympathy towards your teammates?
I have my own opinions on every one of them, but no matter what they are, they don't deserve to die. Stop this right now!
Oh, I'm afraid I cannot. It's too late for that. But to make things more interesting, allow me to show you. Your comrades aren't the only ones. Thousands of souls have been gathered with the power I possess, stripped from their bodies, leaving nothing but empty shells of who they were. Do you understand the power of the Combine now? They will stop at nothing to achieve their goals and continue to dominate the universe.
I am going to carve every single class icon in your body and use it as a pincushion when I'm finished with you!
Nothing but empty promises. I can assure you, Thunder, when this is over, all of you will be reunited with each other. And when you are, I will once again be the greatest dueling champion in the multiverse. I hope you are liking the special archetype I've prepared for you so far. I created it from creatures from another far dimension just to defeat you.
Not only are our team's lives on the line, but so many other lives too. Thousands of them! We will not let you win, you egotistical Fisco!
You mean Psycho? I can assure you I am fully aware of what I am doing. And trust me, it is for the better of this universe and all of mankind. Now then, let's continue. The entire multiverse is watching after all, and we don't want to disappoint them.
You've already made that mistake by threatening their lives.
Tuche. Now then, gentlemen, my Empire of the Lost Souls effect. As I stated before, any and all non-Lost Souls monsters that are level 5 or higher have their effects negated. Additionally, once per turn, I can special summon one lost token during my standby phase. Oh, And with a new field spell in play, your Spiral Resort is destroyed.
A field spell that negates monster effects? That is too damn powerful! There must be some catch to it!
A catch? Now that you mention it, yes, there is a catch. I suppose it's only fair if I tell you. My Empire field spell's destruction can be prevented by tributing one lost token from my field. However, at the end of every turn of mine, I must tribute a lost token, or Empire is destroyed. And when Empire is destroyed, all Lost Souls cards on my field are also banished. When this happens, none of my Lost Souls monsters can use their effects to summon tokens to the field. Now then, it was still my turn. Because I control no monsters, I special summon Shade of the Lost Souls from my hand. When Shade is summoned, and if it's the only Lost Souls monster on my field, I can special summon another one from my hand. Meet a new demon to haunt your dreams. Horror of the Lost Souls. Attack mode.
God, that thing is freaky looking!
Relax, Scout! It only has 2,300 attack points. It's not enough to destroy either of our monsters. Your Dark Blade is still boosted with the Sword of Dragon Souls, and my Spiral Tough is still boosted from my Spiral Drones effect last turn, when Breen controlled 6 cards.
You think I'm an idiot? I admire your close attention to detail, but I'm not done with my turn. Now I activate the spell card. Card of Sanctity. This spell card forces all of us to draw until we each hold 6 cards. Now I activate the spell card Lost Evocation. In case you don't remember, this spell card lets me tribute one Lost Souls monster to special summon 2 tokens in its place. I set 3 cards face down and end my turn. During my end phase, I tribute a lost token to keep Empire on the field.
God damn it, I ain't gonna lie, Spy. This is pretty freaking crazy!
Scout! That Empire card may appear to be powerful, but I've already found 2 of its weaknesses.
Really? What's that?
Come here!
Okay, Spy, tell me. How do we stop him?
Throughout this entire duel, Breen's new archetype has had one common effect that happens nearly every turn. Do you know what that is?
Not really.
Geez, Scout! The tokens! Those monsters and spells of his are powerful, but he has frequently relied on those tokens to pull off his combos. And by playing that Empire field spell, he's taken a big gamble. Think about it, Scout. So many of his effects throughout the duel have heavily relied on using tokens. This new field spell lets him summon a token every turn, and even tribute more to protect it. But he also needs to pay a token at the end of every turn, or else it's destroyed. You see where I'm going with this?
Oh, so what you're saying is, we have to focus on taking out those tokens, because without them...
Now you're catching on!
But what about that other weakness?
You just leave that to me. Focus on protecting yourself and taking out those tokens.
Alright, got it!
Are you done rambling over there? I'd like to continue to please my crowd.
I highly doubt that crowd is on your side. Breen, you just stole thousands of souls! You aren't getting away with this. My turn. First, I activate my spell card...
Hold it. Look at your field, boy.
What about it?
Scout, he's talking about your spell and trap zone. It's full!
So, what does that mean?
Scout, you need at least 1 space there to activate a spell card. All 5 of your slots are used, so you can't use your spell cards.
Oh, haha! I knew that! I was just testing you guys!
What an absolute amateur.
Oh my God, why?
Shut up! I still got tricks up my sleeve. Like this! Dark Blade! Attack that lost token! Dark Twister Strike!
I play my trap, Sakuretsu Armor. This trap destroys your attacking monster.
No! Dark Blade!
But not only that. Because of my lost converter on the field, every time a monster on your field is destroyed, I get a token.
Then I activate my supply squad. Because my Dark Blade was destroyed, I draw 1 card from my deck. I summon my ultimate baseball kid in defense mode and end my turn.
Back to me! I activate the effect of Spiral Gear Last Resort from my hand. Now I can equip him onto Spiral Tough. Now, Tough cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, nor can you target him. Now then, Spiral Tough, attack that token! Tough Thug Beatdown! With that, I end my turn.
My turn. During my standby phase, I activate Empire's effect and special summon a token to my field. Now I activate my spell card, Book of Life. This card lets me special summon one zombie-type monster from my graveyard, and then banish a monster from your graveyard. I choose to banish Darkblade the Dragon Knight.
No! My Dragon Knight!
I assumed you had planned to summon it back to the field at some point. Oh well, Boy Scout. Time to think of another plan. But in the meantime, say hello once again to Mana Beast of the Lost Souls. Now then, Mana Beast, attack that little baseball kid. Lost Mana Bomb.
Don't you forget, my scrubbed raid is still on the field. I'll send one of my face-down cards to the graveyard to end the battle phase.
You have annoyed me with that pesky trap for the last time, boy. I play my spell card, Cosmic Cyclone. By playing 1,000 life points, I can banish one spell or trap on the field. Get out of my sight, scrubbed raid.
Damn it, I guess I couldn't keep it forever.
That's one less defense to worry about. Because it's now my end phase, I tribute a lost token and end my turn.
My turn, I draw! First, I summon my Luster Dragon in defense mode. Next, I activate the effect of my Fireflint Lady from my hand. If I control a warrior monster on the field, I can special summon her. Now I activate my Baseball Kids effect. By tributing my Fireflint Lady, I can deal 500 points of damage to you. And with you only at 500 left, this will win it. Batter up and fire!
Losing to Stealth Thunder is one thing, but against you, I don't think so. Go Continuous Trap. Lost Disruptor. Lost Disruptor has two effects. One of those effects being that if I were to receive effect damage from a monster, I can tribute one Lost Souls monster or Lost Token and negate that effect. I tribute my Mana Beast, so my life points are safe.
Damn it, so close. Whatever, I end my turn.
My move, I summon Spy Gal Misty in defense mode. Now I activate Misty's effect. You reveal the top card of your deck, and if it's the type I declare, I get to draw a card. I declare monster.
And you never stop with the gambling tricks. Whatever. You are correct.
Perfect. I draw one card from my deck. And now, if this next attack connects, you're finished. Spiral Tough! Attack that horror, Tough Thug, Beatdown!
I activate my Horrors effect. If it's targeted for an attack, I can switch it to defense mode, but when I do this, it must be banished if it leaves the field.
Not bad, but my attack still connects. Destroy it!
And with another destroyed Lost Soul, I get another token.
With that, I end my turn.
It's my turn. During my standby phase, I summon a token. Next, I activate my Graceful Charity magic card. This card lets me draw 3 cards, but then I must discard 2 cards. Next, I play my Dark Hole spell card. This card destroys all monsters on the field, so say goodbye to your precious creatures.
Damn it, no!
Nice attempt, but because of Spiral Last Resort, my Tough survives your Dark Hole.
Very well, but because Baseball Kid, Luster Dragon, and Misty were destroyed, that's 3 tokens for me due to Converter's effect.
That may be true, but Supply Squad also lets me draw 1 card. Even though 2 of my monsters were destroyed, I can only use Supply Squad once per turn.
Next, I'll banish Mizuki from my graveyard. By doing this, I can activate its special ability. Now I can summon a zombie-type monster from my graveyard. Allow me to introduce you gentlemen to Grigori of the Lost Souls. Now I sacrifice 1 lost token to call forth Vigil of the Lost Souls. Vigil's effect can only work if I control a face-up card in my spell and trap card zone. And as you can see, I still have my converter. So now, all of my Lost Souls monsters cannot be destroyed by card effects due to her effect.
Come now, Breen. You still can't match my Spiral's Tough's attack points, who are still at 4,400. I was hoping for better.
Oh, I'll get to you very soon. Until then, however, Lost Grigori. Attack Scout directly. Crystal Mace Slash. With Grigori's final slash on your life points, this will end you. Die, you impudent child. What is the meaning of this? Grigori, finish him!
Not this time! I'm afraid he won't be attacking me anymore!
Wait a minute. What is that thing on Grigori's back? Is that a pesky Kuribo?
Not just any Kuribo, it's Rainbow Kuribo! When you declare an attack, I can equip Rainbow Kuribo from my hand onto your monster. And now, so long as Kuribo is attached to it, it can't attack.
How annoying! Vigil! Finish what Grigori started! Unholy Saber!
You're not the only one with a Call of the Haunted. Because of this, I'll revive Luster Dragon back in attack mode.
Just you wait. I'll get you again very soon. Before I end my turn, let's take care of that Spiral Tough. First, I activate the spell card, Mystical Space Typhoon, and with it, I'll destroy that last resort equipped to your Tough. Finally, I'll use the spell card, Hammer Shot. This destroys the monster on the field with the highest attack points. And with your Tough's attack points at 4,400, and without its protection from last resort, his mission is a failure. I set one monster face down and 2 cards face down and end my turn. With it, I tribute 1 lost token.
My move, and I'll attack your face-down monster with Luster Dragon. Go! Wait, what? What just happened? What is that thing? And why does the air all of a sudden smell good?
That? Oh, don't mind that. It's just my face-down monster aroma jar. See, when aroma jar is flipped face up, it can't be destroyed by battle.
Damn it! I'll set 1 card and end my turn there.
My aroma jar isn't just for atmosphere. During every end phase, my aroma jar increases my life points by 500. Oh, now that's refreshing.
My move! I banish Spiral Drone, Spy Gal Misty, and Spiral Super Agent from my graveyard to call upon my mighty Spiral Sleeper in attack mode.
A mighty monster indeed, but don't forget, Empire of the Lost Souls negates any and all effects of level 5 or higher monsters.
Right, but I'm far from done. Now I play my trap. Return from the different dimension. This trap card lets me special summon as many banished monsters as possible. So return, all of my cannon soldiers!
All right, Spy, you know what to do.
Precisely. Your Empire of the Lost Souls only negates monster effects of level 5 or higher, so Cannon Soldier is entirely unaffected. Now then, Cannon Soldier's effect. By tributing any number of monsters on my field, I can deal 500 points of damage to you for each one. I will tribute my other 2 Cannon Soldiers.
Finish this off, Spy.
Cannon Soldier, Damage Ray!
I knew that wouldn't be enough to get rid of it.
Ah!
Go Trap. Nature's Reflection. Nature's Reflection negates any effect damage done to me for the rest of the turn. And instead, all of that damage instead goes to you. Now then, taste your Cannon Soldier's own effect.
Spy, are you okay?
I felt that! I actually felt that!
Do you understand now, Stealth Thunder? I am superior in every way. If you surrender now, then maybe I'll spare you and your comrades the embarrassment. So, old friend, what will it be? Will you give up your title to me, or shall I take it from you by force?
Spy?
Well now. If that didn't work, it's time to try Plan B. I play my living fossil spell card. With this, I can revive a monster from my graveyard, but it loses 1,000 attack points, and its effects are negated. Welcome back, Cannon Soldier.
Trying it again? You do know that nature's reflection lasts for the rest of the turn, right?
Patience, Wallace. I now sacrifice my 2 Cannon Soldiers to call upon my Spiral Master Plan.
Not bad, but remember, her effects are also negated since she is level 7.
It doesn't matter. I play my spell card, Star Changer. With this, I can change the level of Spiral Sleeper from 8 to 7.
What good does any of that do? 2 level 7 monsters on your field that both have their effects negated. Surely you aren't planning to Synchro Summon, considering neither of them are tuners.
Now you're catching on! I haven't had this excitement in a while, so let's not waste any time. I overlay my Spiral Sleeper and Spiral Master Plan. When 2 monsters with the same level come together, they build the overlay network to bring forth a new species of power! I Exe Summon number 74, Master of Blades!
Exe Summon? I don't know what that is, but it looks awesome!
Ah yes, so that's your solution.
Spy, wait a minute. That Master of Blades is cool, but it's level 7 just like your other monsters. It can't use its effects.
You are wrong, Scout. XYZ monsters don't have levels. They have ranks in place of them. So any effects that affect monsters of a certain level don't work on XYZ monsters.
Very clever. Well done. But I'm afraid that will not be enough. I activate my Gregoris special ability. When you summon a monster to your field, Grigori can target that monster and prevent it from attacking along with destroying it next turn if it's still on the field. Grigori, show him your ability. What?
Not this time, Wallace. My Master of Blades special ability activates when you target him with a card effect. Now, by removing one of his materials to the graveyard, I negate the activation of your Grigori and destroy it.
Not a bad counter. But remember, my Vigil is still on the field. With her, my Lost Souls monsters cannot be destroyed by card effects.
Maybe so, but I now can destroy one other card on the field. So say goodbye to Converter of the Lost Souls.
Awesome! Now we can't keep generating tokens when our monsters are destroyed.
Damn it. But lucky me, Converter summons 1 token as insurance if it's destroyed.
Now then, Master of Blades, attack Grigori of the Lost Souls, Blade Strike!
Go, Enchanted Javelin! This trap card raises my life points by the attack points of your Master Blades.
Fine, but the attack is still going through! Finish it off!
Arise token. Defense mode.
I set 2 cards face down and end my turn.
Holy crap! That was awesome, Spy! Way to go!
During your end phase comes Aroma Jar's extra 500 life points. That move was impressive indeed. It almost feels like the glory days again. But now, it's time to heat things up. It's my turn. Because my monster zone is full, I cannot summon a token. But I have plenty to work with. Now I'll play my magic card, Double Spell. With this, by discarding 1 spell, I can replicate any spell card used throughout this duel. I choose your Double Summon Thunder. First, I tribute 1 lost token to raise the flags of Spirit Ship of the Lost Souls.
Whoa, that's a huge ship!
And now, for my second summon, I tribute 1 token and Aroma Jar to summon Dragon of the Lost Souls. But it gets better. Now then, gentlemen, prepare yourselves. I play the spell card Ethereal Storm. With this, all of my Lost Soul monsters gain 1,000 attack points until the end of the turn, and they can't be destroyed by card effects. The downside is that any and all damage you take for the rest of this turn is cut in half, and I can't make any direct attacks. But to eliminate both those threats, I'm more than willing to pay that price. Now then, Spirit Ship, bombard that Luster Dragon! Ah! And now, Dragon, scorch that Master of Blades! Ah! This duel is coming to an end. Only a few more turns until you and all your comrades become wandering souls for the rest of eternity. Then I will once again be the multiversal dueling champion. I set 2 cards and end my turn, and tribute 1 lost token to keep Empire on the field.
Damn it, Spy. I don't know if I can do this anymore. Before this whole thing, I just wanted to duel for fun. I was just so upset at losing Pyro that I wanted to get him back, but I didn't think lives would be at stake. Spy, come on! I'm not a pro duelist. I can't do this!
Scout, shut up! Look at you so far. You've held your ground for this long throughout this duel. Our teammates are in danger, and the only way to save them is to beat Breen. Forget the past. Move on from it. Right here, right now. We need to fight. So, make your move, and let's win this together, you idiotic child!
Okay, right. Come on, what was it that the King of Games believed in again? All right, heart of the cards, come on, help me! My turn, I draw!
Go, Scout, I'm with you till the very end.
Soldier, the card you gave me is here, but how am I supposed to use it? Wait, what? That glow from my deck, what does it mean? Okay, I got it. Here goes nothing! Alright, soldier, I'll listen to you. Let's kick some ass together! First, I play the spell card Emergency Provisions. With it, I can send a number of cards from my field to the graveyard to boost my life points by 1,000 for each one. Next, I'll play the spell card Different Dimension Reincarnation. Now, by paying 800 life points, I can summon a monster that was banished back to my field. Come back to me, my mighty warrior, Darkblade the Dragon Knight.
Him again? He's far too weak to defeat either of my Lost Soul monsters.
Soldier once told me something a long time ago, back before we fought that giant robot. He told me that if there's ever a chance to save our comrades, we need to take that chance. I'll follow in his footsteps and do the same thing. I'm going to get my comrades back. I activate my polymerization spell card.
Wait, what?
Impossible. There is nothing you can fuse.
Normally no, but a spirit spoke to me, and they offered me their power this turn to save my comrades. Soldier and I have a common passion, so allow me to show you what that passion is. I fuse Darkblade the Dragon Knight with Judge Man in my hand.
What? What kind of monster could you fuse with those two?
All right, Scout, let's show them.
Yeah, let's do it. Accepting the past and moving forward is the best thing you can do to move on. You cannot become a better person without accepting that. Transcend darkness and become the future of justice. Fusion Summon! All rise for Dark Judge of the Dragon Court!
Impossible. That card doesn't exist. No matter. With Empire of the Lost Souls still on the field, your new monster's effects mean nothing.
Not on this turn, Breen. On the turn that he summoned, Dark Judge of the Dragon Court is completely unaffected by all card effects except itself. Now I activate his other ability. I can banish up to 3 dragon or warrior type monsters from any graveyard, and for each one banished, Dark Judge gains 400 attack points. I banish Darkblade, Ultimate Baseball Kid, and Luster Dragon.
4,200 attack points?
We fight to the very end. Isn't that right, Scout?
Sure is. So come on, let's show him our combined power.
You said it. Let's give him everything we got for Manco and all of our teammates.
Now go! Dark Judge, attack Dragon of the Lost Souls. Sentence Twister!
You still are a naive and stupid idiot, Scout. But there is one thing you have that many like you do not. A resolve. a reason to fight. Your courage and determination is what makes you strong. You still have a lot to learn throughout your life, but it will all come slowly but surely.
This is what happens when you mess with us, Breen! Get ready to lose in front of the entire multiverse! I set one card face down and end my turn!
I never thought I'd ever say this, but I'm glad you weren't killed today. Good work, Scout. I am proud of you.
Jeremy, you will regret that. Lost token emerge. Defense mode.
My move! I set 2 cards, then activate the spell card Spiral Gear Big Red. This revives a spiral monster from my graveyard. Come back to me, Spiral Master Plan! With Big Red, she cannot be destroyed by battle, and with that, I end my turn.
Gentlemen, I have enjoyed this duel very much, but it is nearly time for the curtains to fall. It is my standby phase, so now I gain a token. Your monsters have been impressive indeed, but now it is time to introduce you both to my ace monster. The champion of my deck. I sacrifice Lost Vigil, Lost Spirit Ship, and a token from my field. The Army of the Lost Souls has a champion, and its name is Warlord of the Lost Souls.
$3,500 attack points!
Oh crap, this is bad!
I don't care how powerful that new monster of yours is. I will crush it and all of your aspirations. Because it isn't the turn when Dark Judge was summoned. Anymore, Empire of the Lost Souls negates all of its effects and brings its attack points back to 3,000. Destroy their dreams! Attack with Spirit Striker!
Go Trap! Boo Boo Game! The damage I take is reduced to 0!
It's over for you. Next turn I will wipe you out. Then I will destroy Stealth Thunder as well. I tribute my last lost token to keep Empire and end my turn.
My turn! I lay 1 card down and end my turn. There's nothing else I can do. I'm sorry, Spy.
Boy, Spy Scout, are you there?
Angie, is that you?
Sure is. We're all fine, but we're trapped in this weird dimension somewhere. Separated from our bodies.
How exactly did you reach us?
I'd love to catch up, but now is not the time for stories. That dimension portal is becoming unstable. That Empire field spell is tied directly into the portal's kinetic and binding energy. Breen and all of the Combine are tied to it. You guys have to shut down the portal to bring everyone back.
Striker 1, disconnect all transmissions.
Spy, did you hear that? Once we beat him, we have to shut down that portal! Spy?
Duel Monsters. I forgot how fun it could be. The joy I felt back then was something I shut away for too long. It was just a game. It meant something to everyone. All of this time, I've treated it like garbage from the past. My cards. Thank you for reminding me of the joy I had back then. I'm sorry for putting you through all of this. My life has changed over the course of history. I still plan on quitting Duel Monsters for the future. I need to focus on my life. But I can rest easy knowing that my cards would have been used for a good cause. If I don't finish this now, Scout will lose and possibly even die. As much as I'd love that, I can't let it happen. Plus, Miss Pauling and Saxton would kill me. Breen won't willingly go back to his world, so if that's the case, I'll just make him. Scout, play your trap!
What? But Spy? Why now?
Do it now, Scout.
Okay, I play my trap. Rainbow Light! By discarding 1 card. For the rest of this turn, any damage that would hurt me converts into life points instead. Spy, what are you gonna do?
I play the spell card, Monster Reborn. With this, I bring back Dark Judge of the Dragon Court.
And what exactly do you plan to do with that?
I plan to end this duel! Go Trap, Ring of Destruction! By targeting 1 monster on my field, I destroy it. Then all of us take damage equal to its attack points.
Spy, no!
I don't think so, Stealth Thunder. Go, Ring of Defense! Ring of Defense protects me from all effect damage for the remainder of this turn.
Alert. Dimension teleportation energy becoming unstable. Critical level.
Scout! I'm sorry for putting all of you through this. I want you to remember something. No matter what happens, never give up. You were an idiot in the past, and continue to be an idiot today. But there's one thing you can do. Learn from your mistakes. With that, you can accomplish anything. It's okay if you are wounded on your journey. All heroes have their scars. But that's why you keep going forward to heal them.
I will spy, I promise, and I'll win this duel for both of us.
You won't have to, because we've already won.
What?
Go! Final trap card! Cursed Seal of the Forbidden Spell. By discarding one spell card, your Ring of Defense is negated and destroyed!
No, I was so close!
You're going back right to where you came, Wallace. Time to go home.
You fool! What are you doing? Get away from me!
Don't worry, because of Rainbow Life's effect, you don't take any damage.
Spy! Don't do this!
Find the others and get home safely. Do you understand?
I can't let another teammate down! You can't leave! God damn it! You're so stupid! Freaking idiot! Come back right now!
You didn't let me down. Wherever I go, I will find my way back. So, wipe those tears off your face and man up. Goodbye, Scout.
Scout, thank goodness, you're okay!
Guys, you're alive! Or we're all dead!
Nope, we're all back in our original bodies.
Pyro! You're okay!
Wait a minute, where's Spy?
Breen had us in a corner. We almost lost, but Spy managed to pull one last move before the final blow. He activated a card that dropped both his and Breen's life points to 0. Once that happened, Spy tackled Breen into the portal, and then